hours where the buzzing never ends. Lives Billy, the bald-headed beekeeper, with his grandkids as friends. They suit up in their gloves, ready to dive, tending to the hives, keeping the bees alive. Oh, Billy the beekeeper, with a heart so true, harvesting sweet honey with a happy crew. His grandkids are laughing, helping bottle the gold. In their little world, loves a story told. In the kitchen, his wife's frying up pork chops nice, but when their daughter arrives, she's got to think twice. With a smile, she packages dinner to share, spreading love to the family, showing how much he cares. Oh, Billy the beekeeper, with a heart so true, harvesting sweet honey with a happy crew. His grandkids are laughing, helping bottle the gold. In their little world, loves a story told. Every sting brings a lesson, every buzz brings a cheer. In the warmth of the hives, they hold each moment dear. Together they gather through sunshine and rain, creating sweet memories that will always remain. Oh, Billy the beekeeper, with a heart so true, harvesting sweet honey with a happy crew. His grandkids are laughing, helping bottle the gold. In their little world, loves a story told. So here's to the laughter, the honey and play. Billy the bald-headed beekeeper, brightening each day, with family around him and love all around. In their buzzing paradise, true joy can be found.
Hey everyone, Billy the Bald-Headed Beekeeper. Welcome back to Donald Farm. I really hope you enjoyed the intro. My daughter, Caitlin Rozier, made that song up. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Today what we're going to be doing is moving some honey supers. Only got 2. We're going to put them on some weak hives that doesn't have the stores up for winter yet. One of them's going to be the last video you saw where I found a queen that was just mated, just got back in there, just started laying. But instead of trying to extract this fall honey, not a whole lot of it. I only have 2 supers, but it's just not worth the effort of extracting it. So I'm going to move it over to a couple of weak hives. Make sure they got plenty food for the winter. May put some pollen patties in there for them. Let me show you what the bees are doing right now. They're out hunting, getting ready for winter. I bottled up my last bit of honey this weekend, and I have set everything out for them to clean up. And boy, are they tearing it up. They'll have all that stripped out by later this afternoon. Cleaned up, ready to go. So anyway, come along with us. Let's get our suit, get our smoker, go move these supers. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is taking this super off of this hive, and we'll load it up on back of the mule. Take it over to the one that we found the queen in the last video. But what I'm going to do is basically, just like I was harvesting honey, I'm going to use a fume board, run the bees out. So I'm going to put the fume board on, and it's extremely windy today. But I'm going to put the fume board on, and I'm going to go light my smoker. To try to get any of the other bees out. Like I say, this thing is packed out with bees. And of course, what I do, Didn't bring my hive tool. Of course. I'm gonna have to buy about 50 of these things and put a magnet on the side of the box, and so I'll have one every time I come out here. All right, let's pop this off. Yep. Woo. Goldenrod. Smells good. Okay. Let's set this on here. Like I say, it is extremely. Before I do that, ooh, it started roaring already. I want to take this trap out because I want to put it back in here. In this one here. Not a whole lot of it. Well, of course not. It's propylized up. Okay. So we're going to put this on here. Boy, they are starting to roar. Get my smoker lit while that's running them out. Yep, there we go, smoking up. I'm not gonna worry about a lot of the bees that may be left in here. I'm hoping they won't fight too much, but I'm just gonna put it on the others. They're getting gone pretty quick. A friend of mine, David Respers, the other day asked me what was the best way to run bees out of a super when it gets ready to harvest next year. And I told him, I said, well, if you got one super, a fume board's the best thing. They're fairly cheap, easy to use. If you have more than one super, say you had 3 supers right here, then a bee escape. As long as you've got the time to come back and the next day, maybe 2, to pull your supers, then a bee escape will work well. So anyway, 1 super, fume board, several supers, a bee escape, as long as you have the time. All right, so these been on here just a little bit of time. I think it's probably plenty good enough to pull this. Make sure I got my hive tool here. I'm gonna give them just a hair longer while I get all the propolis out of here. Why in the world they want to propolis this up like that? Yeah, I know it's what they do, but I'm trying to help them with the beetles, and you know, I can't do that with all this propolis in here. Golly, sticky stuff. Anybody know if they will reuse propolis? I just leave it out here like that. Will they gather it back up, reuse it? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna try to get this loose. There. I'm gonna take the whole thing and set it over here on top of this one. So any of them that will be going on out, take the queen excluder off. I'm gonna take this trap and I'm gonna set it back in here like that. Make sure it's down. There. Put my inner cover back on. Top cover. I'm going to be going to all migratory lids. So we'll take this loaded up over there. We're gonna stick it on the other hive. Okay, we're over here at the other hive. I'm gonna take the fume board off. We're gonna let that air out just a little bit. Tell you what, there's a lot of honey in here, all the way across, even to the sides. It's capped over. It is capped both sides all the way to the edge, so that ought to give them good nutrition, good food through the winter. Like I said, there's not a whole lot in this deep here. It's the one that has the mated queen that we just found in the last video. So we're gonna open it up, set the super on top. I'm not putting a honey excluder on it. The winter time, you don't want to, because the bees will move up and can't take the queen with her to keep her warm. So my hive tool I lost out here the other day. There it is. Anyway, make sure I put that back. Make sure the newly mated queen is not up here. But see, this is it's light. It is very light to be going through winter. So, but a lot of bees. And some. Gotcha. 3 for 1. Okay, I don't see her up here. Five so far. Six. Okay, enough of that. Let's get this on here. They're already checking it out. I don't want to cause any robbing. So, there, now they have got a lot of feed for the winter. Sure enough, ought to keep them going. Well, you're using up your super to there. You're using up your super that you could put honey in next year. Well, with any luck, I can put a deep on here early spring and let them start building it out, and then that'll be their brood box, and I can still use the honey super for honey. Hopefully they won't lay in it, but we got one more to do up front, so come along, we'll get up to that one. Okay, we're back up with the front hives. Again, we'll use the fume board. We're going to put it on this hive here. I've got a propolis strap on there. I think I'm going to take it off. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time left. It's November 3rd. Actually, my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. He lost his hive earlier in the year. Not real sure why. Had a good queen, but for some reason it declined, and before we could save it, it had it died. So this year we'll be getting him some more hives up. He extracted only had one hive. We was trying to set him up another one. Thought the queen had took, but undoubtedly she didn't. Man, there's a lot of bees up here. But he still extracted 120 pounds plus of honey in those hives. Can you hear them start whirling? They don't like this stuff. Don't know what it does, but they don't like it. I hadn't published it yet, but I did a video yesterday on this hive, and it is queenless. They've got several queen cells in there, so I'm just gonna let them do what they're gonna do. See if they'll make a queen. I got good drones around, so we're just gonna see what happens. Part of beekeeping. Doing pretty good, running them out. So what I'm gonna do is move this out of the way. I'm gonna set it to the side, let what other bees are gonna come out of it. right here on the side. Give them more room. Like I say again, that is heavy. Heavy. It's one of the small hive beetle bait stations. They properlize the entrances up. The beetles can't get in. A little bit of bait left in it. Didn't see a lot of beetles in this one, thank goodness. Well, again, we'll take the queen excluder off. Put this back in here. Get away bees so the beetles can crawl in. And we'll close this one back up. Oh, beetle. Ah, gotcha. And then you fell in the trap. That'll work. Okay. Now, pop the lid off of this one. Notice I didn't smoke it, but ooh, I see a beetle. I gotta get him. Where'd he go? There he is. Got him. Luckily, that's the only one I saw. So I took the pollen trap off. My smoky's down. As you can see, there's a good population of bees in here. I will be going back in this one in a week or two to check on that queen. Take that off. Still a lot of bees around, but that'll be all right. And we're going to set this one on here. Like that. Now they've got food for the winter. And we're going to close it up. There. And we're done. Shake him off. Put this on the back of the mule. Somebody was asking about propolis. I don't know if I'll get enough. They get enough off of there just to give them. Just to give them. Not a whole lot on there. Get off of there, B. Load everything back up. So now, this one's got plenty of honey. This one's got plenty of honey. Only one I may have to feed, and I'm not a big feeder. I try to leave them what they need for the winter. I make splits in the spring, and then I'll feed, but I'm just not a real big feeder. But I may have to feed that one. We'll probably go in it next time we check out for that queen. So anyway, hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. God bless you. It is November the 3rd, like I said. You are in Northwest Florida. I'm Billy the Bald-Headed Beekeeper. Y'all have a great weekend.